Good morning. It's the final day. It's an early start here in Aberfeldy. I've got a short day, 10 miles to Pitlochry and the end of the trail. Come on then. Along the road out of the town, past the distillery, and now it's a riverside walk to the next place, Grand Tully, 4 miles. Here we go then. Everything's freshened up after the overnight rain, and actually it's welcome because it wasn't hot, don't get me wrong, but it was very dry everywhere and quite warm in the afternoons this week, and especially on those logging roads it was a bit dusty, and the big vehicles going past, sweeping up clouds of dust and stuff from time to time. So yeah, everything feels fresher and cleaner and cooler this morning, and it's a nice contrast. So, fitness report. I'm glad to say I'm fit as a fiddle in terms of my feet, my legs, my energy and my back and everything. So yeah, I think travelling light and having a good night's rest, and definitely going to trail runners. I met quite a few people in Crean Larrick Youth Hostel, which of course is on the West Highland Way. The last few nights, well, 2 nights I stayed there, and they were nursing blisters and sore feet and aching legs and limping down the corridors and stuff. Well, you live and learn, don't you? But anyway, let's keep going before something bad happens, or trip over or something.
From the north of US stars at the Isle of Skye. Are you from the Isle of Barra, Egg, Muck, from Orkana? Are you from the Rocky Waters or the Hebrides? Oh, this is my island, oh, this is my island. From the port on Nice right through the mission till the end of time. Oh, this is my island, oh, this is my island. We feed the sheep and cut the beets until the day we die.
I've reached Grand Tully, 4 miles in, maybe a bit more actually. Chocolate here, if you like your fancy pants chocolates. And over the River Tay. On we go then. Bit of climbing now, up and over the hill, and the last stretch to Pitlochry. Coming up through another golf course. Oh, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? It would. On the tee from England, Justin Whiting. Quiet please. Thank you. I missed the fairway by miles, but I sent that bottle on the perfect trajectory. Did you see that? See these spiders' webs on the plants with a morning dew on. Cool. She thinks so too. September. Would you say it's spider season? Impressive work, Spidey. That's the best one. I promise, no more spiders' webs. Well, I've made it to the top of the hill. Oh, I burst through the clouds, or the mist down below, and it's great to see the blue sky again and a bit of fresh air. And looking over there, I think this might be something special for me. I'm calling it. I'm no expert, but I think this is my first ever cloud inversion. That's the valley where the River Tay runs, and you can see the hills beyond and the cloud below. Cool. All these years fell walking, climbing hills. I've come close to seeing one a few times, but only with like local patches of mist. But that's a proper one, you know, at least in my book it is. Fantastic. Well, only about 3 miles left to Pitlochry now, and seeing that cloud inversion was really the cherry on top of the cake of the Rob Roy way for me. The trail's been good to me, hasn't it? Fantastic. The first day from Drimmen, through the mist in the morning past the Corrie Aqueduct, and then over to Aberfeldy through that little unexpected forest with the waterfalls and the trees. It was beautiful. Up past the other golf course, and then over the hill with a great view of Loch Fennecker with Ben Ledy above, and then into Callander. And then the next day was up the old railway line and past the Strathire holiday park with lochs seemingly everywhere and great views, and then over to Balquidder from the King's House Junction, where I paid my respects to Rob Roy McGregor himself, where he's laid to rest there. And then the next day up the full length of Glen Ogle and over the the viaduct where the train used to go. Over the top, saw the Falls of Docket at Killin. I didn't hike there, I just parked my car there, if you saw, and that was great anyway. And then up over past the reservoir, over the top, and down to Loch Tay. And yesterday was picking up the trail, Loch Tay again, over the top by the Queen's Drive. That was a great views from there. And then down to the Birks of Aberfeldy. What a place that is, by the way. You should go and visit that if you get the chance. It's right next to the town. It's wonderful. And then this morning I thought it was going to be a little bit of a damp squib, but that's just really topped it off, hasn't it? That view. Ah, fantastic. Right, not long to go now. Pitlochry on the other side of the glen and the end of the trail. Ooh, that's a nice slate sign of the way. I like it. Well, it's a pretty busy place, Pitlochry, and I thought it would be. And unfortunately, there's no trailhead stone or statue or anything to mark the end of the Rob Roy Way, which is a pity. So I've been to the statue of Rob Roy in Stirling and have another look at some of those pictures. It's pretty good, if only there was something here. But I'll have to mark the trail at some other suitable place. Well, here we are at the end of the way, and with everything else going on today, I forgot to do a nut bar review for you. I'm very sorry. What am I going to do? Could always review something else. Oh, smooth and creamy. Oh, hoppy bitterness with hints, notes of coffee, chocolate. But I couldn't score that, could I? Actually, you tell me the score for the Guinness in the comments below, and also give me your scores and thoughts on the Rob Roy Way, because I think it was a belter and I've had a cracking time, so cheers to that. And I'll see you on the next one.
Are you happy with that, boy, dear?